Hello everyone, this is Kwan. I'm the TA for 753. I'm recording this course to give you a solution for our homework 1. This is our professor, Baram, and this is me. Okay, so for this homework, we are trying to build a similar network to the university's network. So we have 3 layer 3 switches, and we have 2 layer 2 switches attached to each layer 3 switch. So let's go over the requirement. What should we do? What needs to be done? The first task is that the entire campus will use private IP address, and an IP addressing scheme should be devised that supports the VLAN shown on the exhibit. So this is testing our knowledge about subnetting and VLAN. I already created the topology for this homework. Because for the night part and for the DMZ part, it's not required for the homework 1, and we will cover it in the homework 2. So I did not create that part. And I believe at this level of the class, every one of you should already know how to do the subnetting and how to divide the VLAN. So I just created the VLAN for each network. I did not do the subnetting exactly as required because I assume you already know how to do that. But I put the VLAN and the subnetting an easy way that you could understand. Like for the VLAN 11, for the job VLAN, I put the IP address 10.11.11.11.2, and for the VLAN 22, the IP address is 10.22.22. Of course, I put the VLAN 33 for the education VLAN and the VLAN 44 for our engineering VLAN. Besides, I create a VLAN 99 as a management VLAN for all the 3 layer 3 switch. So we should be good for this one. Each location should be equipped with a layer 3 switch. The layer 3 switch at each location will be the router, also the default gateway for the VLAN at each location. So this is testing our knowledge about the layer 3 switch interrouting. The benefit of the layer 3 switch interrouting is that before we have the network, we have the layer 2 network like this. And each, let's say each computer is in a different VLAN. So without configuring the layer 3 interrouting, if one VLAN wants to communicate with another VLAN, the packet will be sent all the way through the routers and back. It just creates the traffic for the network, but with the layer 3 interrouting, the packet will be routed in the switch. That is one of the great benefits for the layer 3 switch. Okay, so let's configure that. We have to configure the IP address for the computer first. The IP address for this computer will 10.11.11.2. The subnet mask, we put a 255.255.255.0, and the gateway will be 10.11.11.1. The same thing here. 10.11.11.2 10.11.11.3 255 255 10.11.11.1 the gateway. I already configured the other IP address for the computers here. For the layer 2 switch, first we have to assign these two links into the VLAN 11. So we do a interface range fast internet /1 to 2, and the mode will be set as access. Of course, we will put it in the VLAN 11. Oh, I forgot to create VLAN 11. VLAN 11 give a name job. And for the interface fast internet 0/3 will be a trunk. It is not necessary to be a trunk because we only have one VLAN out here, but if we have multiple VLANs, better configure as a trunk. For this layer 2 switch, the trunk will be encapsulated defaultly by the L2.1Q, so we don't need to configure more here. But for the layer 3 switch, we need to configure that. Of course, we will configure the VLAN first. VLAN 11 name will be job. VLAN 22 name is gates. Right. VLAN 33 is here. The name is education. And VLAN 44 name is engineering. And because from the port 1 to 6, all of these ports will be configured as a trunk, so I will configure them at the same time. Range from 1 to 6. Switch port trunk, we have to put the encapsulation first, .1Q. Switch mode will be set as a trunk. Alright. Okay, so we need to configure the layer 3 interrouting. So the idea is that we will configure a virtual interface. The interface VLAN 11 and the interface VLAN 22, and we assign IP address to each of the virtual interface, and we set the gateway in the computer as the IP address for the interface, virtual interface on the layer 3 switch. So it will be like this. We configure interface VLAN 11, and the IP address will be 10.11.11.1. For the VLAN 22, the IP address will be 22.22.1. And we want to do the routing right, so don't forget this IP routing. And we create a routing protocol. In this case, we put OSPF. OSPF1, the network will be 10.22. Oh no, we just put all the 10.network plus a 0.0. Be very careful here. If you are not sure, just put a question mark to see whether it is the network mask or the wildcard mask. So that be 0.255.255.255 area 0. So on this switch and this switch, I already put the the similar configuration. I think I did not put the VLAN 11 and VLAN 22. Do we need to put this all the time? Just imagine if your organization have 100 VLAN. Do you want to type this way all the time? Of course not. We use a VTP. But VTP is not covered in this homework. And I believe there's something wrong with VTP in the package tracer. Okay, yeah, just to save the time, I won't give the name for the VLAN. But remember, do give a name to each VLAN when you configure the devices in the real environment. Of course, we will create VLAN 99 later. I just put it here. So at this moment, we should be able to ping from this computer to this computer. So let's try it. So ping 10.22.22.2. Something happened. Oh, request timeout. One more try. Timeout again. Did I forgot to configure anything here? Oh well, I thought I already configured the network in this branch, but turns to be not. So I have to put the IP address here. Of course, before I put IP address, it could not ping, not possible to ping this. So I just quickly configure that. For the interface /122, don't forget the command range, switch mode access, and it will be in the VLAN 22. Yeah, it will automatically create a VLAN if I did not do that. Faster internet /3, this will be a trunk. Yeah, when I want to do something very fast, may make mistake. Right? So this time I'm sure won't be any problem. Yes, here we go. So this is what we call VLAN interrouting. So we already did that, and also I already showed you how to configure the trunk via the AO2.1q encapsulation protocol. We call it trunking protocol. And you see I have two links for each switches, for each switch. So that will be good to provide the redundant link. And we will configure the spanning tree protocol. Oh, we do need to configure the rapid spanning tree protocol. So we will this switch will be the root for these two switches. So we do spanning tree protocol. Of course, we need to use a rapid spanning tree protocol, so we put this first. And we will configure the priority for the VLAN 11. That's the root. and for 22. So what is happening is that this command changed the priority for the switch. Actually, you see now it's like 24,000. The default is much higher than this, and the lower the better. So this one will be the root for this too, no problem. And also the main compass will be the did not configure anything here yet. That's alright. So this switch will be the root for this two. That will be the VLAN 1. So we do spanning tree, mode rapid spanning tree, VLAN 1. We set it as root primary. Also we'll set it for VLAN 33 and VLAN 44. And because I did not configure this switch, so I need to configure it now. I think I will pause a video and do the very similar configuration as this part. Okay, I already configured the IP address for this computer, as well as the VLAN information for this layer 2 switch. Double check. Yes, 33. 33 is there. So we are good for this one. The last one is that we need to configure the OSPF for each layer 3 switch. So remember the VLAN 99 we created a few minutes ago? Now it is a time for it. So what I'm doing is that I will configure the interface VLAN 99 on all of these switch, and we will put the network into the OSPF, and in this way this should be able to route between the switches. So I will do interface VLAN 99, the IP address will be 192.168.1.1.255.255.0, and don't forget to put this in the routing protocol. What is this? Remember that? Yeah. For this one, what is missing here? Because usually after you configure the IP address for this interface, the interface should go up. The reason it did not go up is that I forgot to create the VLAN 99. Okay, just make sure we have VLAN 99 here. Interface VLAN 99. IP address will be 192.168.1.225.255.0. The same thing, router OSPF 1. Network, of course, this network should be there. area 1. IP routing. This command is very important. Okay, here do we have VLAN 99 here? That's good. So VLAN interface VLAN 99, the IP address will be 192.168.1.3. IP routing is for sure. Go to OSPI. Yeah, many people ask me that do we need to put 1 here, I mean do we need to put the same process ID there, it really doesn't matter. Yeah, just put the 8, it will still work. Yeah, of course for the consistency usually we also will put 1, but I just want to show you that the process ID will not stop the OSPF from building the neighborhood. Network 10.10.10.10, but area ID is important, should be 0. Okay, we do a show run to see. Okay, yeah, that is what I'm waiting for. So at this moment we should be able to ping from here to here because the switches is already connected by OSPF. Let's do a ping command 10.33.33.2 unreachable. It should not be unreachable. Okay, here we go. Yeah, of course, if you build a network for this part, you will have another VLAN. But it will be the same idea, and I believe you already learned from this video. So I think that's it. I hope it helped, and I would like to thank you for viewing.